How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, and I'm back today to give you guys a much anticipated review of the Off-White Air Jordan 5 in the Sail colorway. This pair released on October 29th for $225 US or $290 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is Sail, Muslin, Fire Red, and Black, and this marks the second iteration of the Off-White Jordan 5 following the black colorway that released earlier. As with any Nike Off-White collab, this shoe was very tough to obtain. I took L's across all the raffles I entered, so I had to bite the bullet and pay resale. As of now though, the resale prices on this pair seems to be a bit lower than the black pair, but who knows, a lot of things can change, especially down the road. So first off, here's a quick look at the box, and this comes in that Off-White Jordan 5 box. At first glance, this looks like your normal Jordan 5 box. We have this red Jumpman in the center, but given that this is an Off-White collaboration, we have these circular cutouts found on the top and the sides of the box. And then inside the box, we have this transparent plastic with Off-White branding. So taking a deep dive into the sneaker, the upper is constructed using the sail-colored ripstop nylon. Unlike the stock images online, I was surprised to see that the sail on this nylon upper was a lot more saturated, and instead of like a light sail or cream color, in person this has much more of a yellow tint to it. Moving downwards, the eyelets are covered in this TPU, and this is colored in this very yellow vintage looking shade. Beneath this, we have the signature netting on the Jordan 5. This is also given that yellowed or vintage treatment. But we have the circular cutout in the middle, which is covered with this thin layer of ripstop nylon, and this basically allows you to see inside the shoe, so the socks that you wear are definitely going to matter. Moving further down towards the ankle collar area, there's another one of these circular cutouts, again covered in that thin layer of ripstop nylon. And then below this, we have the number 23, which is found beneath the exterior layer of nylon. This is colored in fire red. On the medial side, however, this is a little bit different than the lateral side. So we still have the netting and the circular cutout, except on this side we have the signature Off-White text, which is stamped on in black lettering. On the back heel, here we have this Nike Air branding, and this, similar to the 23 on the lateral side, this is found beneath the exterior layer of nylon, and this is done in black. For the laces, the stock laces are a sail-colored lace, and as expected we have shoelaces in quotation marks stamped on the edges in black. If these sail laces aren't your thing, or if you're looking for a little bit more pop and color, they also give you a secondary pair of red laces and a third pair of black laces as well. These laces intertwine through this lace lock, which is done in this vintage colored translucent plastic with this hit of red on the toggle. Underneath this we have the tongue, so the bottom half of the tongue is covered in this vintage colored netting, and then the top of the tongue is covered in reflective 3M along with this red Jumpman embroidered in the center. Again, this being an Off-White shoe, on the left foot only we have the circular cutout, and you'll also notice that the edges of the tongue are exposed, revealing the foam padding that's found within the tongue. On the inside of the tongue we have that signature Air Jordan branding, and this tag is stitched on in upside down fashion. Taking out the insoles, these come with a black colored insole with Nike Air branding stamped on the heel in red. Of course, this being an Off-White Nike collab, we have the signature zip tie which is attached onto the left shoe. This is done in the semi-translucent orangey yellow color, and we have the words Off-White, care of Nike, circa 2020, and zip tie and quotation marks. So the upper of these Jordan 5s sits atop this full-length polyurethane foam midsole. This is primarily painted in black, but we have this hit of fire red towards the forefoot, and underneath the heel we have this cutout which exposes the Nike Airsole unit that's found embedded within this midsole. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole of the Jordan 5. So on the forefoot and the back heel, we have this pre-yellowed, vintage-looking translucent rubber, and underneath the forefoot we have this red Jumpman logo. The tip of the toe and the middle of the shoe, this is done in this semi-translucent smoky gray rubber, and it's finished off with this Nike word mark found running down the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Off-White 5s. I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering how do these fit, and overall I'd say that these do run true to size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I picked these up in a size 10, and to me they fit me perfectly. Sometimes for the regular Jordan 5s, I opt to go a half size down, for example, the most recent Jordan 5 Fire Reds. But for these guys, I feel like true to size is the way to go. There's definitely no need for me to go a half size down. If you guys own the black Off-White Jordan 5s, I'd say that these fit exactly the same, so whatever size you got in that pair, I'd stick with the same size for this one. Next up, talking about comfort, overall, nothing too special about this pair. This is basically your typical Jordan Retro with the polyurethane midsole and Nike Air technology found within it. So with that said, it's going to have a very firm feel on foot, not too much from a softness standpoint, which will be okay for just an everyday casual use sneaker, but if you're expecting something with a ton of cushioning and something that feels very soft on foot, then you might be pretty disappointed with this shoe. Finally, quickly touching upon the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair, overall I'd say that it was average. Nothing really that stood out, but at the same time there's nothing I was really unhappy with. And like most Off-White Nike collabs, you're not really paying for the quality of the shoe, it's much more for the hype and the design. So with that being said, I'd say that the quality on the shoe is pretty average. With all that out of the way now, let's lace up these sail colored Off-White Jordan 5s, and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Between this colorway and the black Off-White 5s, for me it's really tough to decide between one over the other. On one hand, I like how the black pair is very versatile, and you don't have to worry too much about that being beat up and dirty. But at the same time, typically I do prefer lighter colored shoes over black shoes, and I like how this colorway really reminds me of the classic OG Fire Red 5s, but of course given that vintage Off-White treatment. If it was up to me, I would have preferred less yellow on the shoe, something that was a bit more cream or off-white, no pun intended. And it seems like the majority of people prefer the black colorway over this one, but I'm very curious to see how prices on these will settle, say 6 months down the road. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about the Sail Air Jordan Off-White 5. What do you guys think about this colorway, and between this one and the black pair, which of the two do you guys prefer? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8. Check out my Twitter account at sean.go and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video.